We are gathered here together in God's presence to witness as Elizabeth and Stephen are joined together in marriage. Marriage is a sacred union begun by God, signifying to us the relationship God desires between Jesus and his people. So it is God's desire that marriage be a conscious choice, made as a covenant with deep respect for God. This is the relationship into which Elizabeth and Stephen enter today.
Stephen, I'm so excited this day has come. I remember our first date. I was late, and you were cool with that. When I arrived, you had a perfect seat scoped out, and the rest of the night was perfect. When we first started looking for houses, we saw a place that needed a gut job, and it was a little scary. But then we found 2 Carlisle Street, and we knew it was the right place for us. When I found you, Stephen, I knew that you were the right person for me.
Babe, I vow to listen to you better. Babe, I vow to walk Lula more often. Babe, I vow to say I love you randomly just because. I don't want to make vows. Instead, I want to vow to you. Babe, I vow to love you forever and ever. I love you.
I love you.
In the presence of God, your family, and your friends, I now pronounce you a husband and wife.
On behalf of his mother and I, we want to wish he and his wife Elizabeth a very happy, long and prosperous life through the blessing of the Lord, our God.
To Mavis and Cy, you have done a fabulous job with your boys. They're awesome. A good compliment, of course, to my girls. But just all the best happiness to Steve and Elizabeth, and the secret, and the only secret to a long marriage, don't get a divorce.
Elizabeth was known as the Darlin' Baby Darlin'. She was the first grandchild. And I really feel kind of bad, Stephen. I know she's a little high-strung, but she's wicked smart. And she has a big heart, and you were lucky enough to capture that heart. So here's to the future.
So the first time I met my brother was on January 28, 1987, which is actually the day I was born. We didn't say much to each other that day, but I knew we had a great life ahead of us. So I grew up with 3 older brothers, but Stephen being the closest to me in age, I looked up to him the most and wanted to emulate him, except for his infatuation with wanting to look and sound like The Rock from wrestling. As we grew older, we got a lot closer together. We went on many trips together. We were even college roommates who had matching bed sheets, which everyone thought was weird, and now I see why. And thanks, Mom. Everything we have done together has been amazing, and I can't imagine doing these things with anyone else. I always look forward to spending time with my brother, and I look forward to all the incredible memories that we will share with our families in the future. I never said it to him verbally, but I will say it today. Stephen, I love you. So the first time I met Liz was at this bar called The Market in Faneuil Hall. I believe that was Liz and my brother's second date. My first thought was, wow, she actually likes him. She's the best thing that happened to my brother. And most importantly, she made my brother even a better man. She's very thoughtful, caring. She's wicked smart. And she's just a great person to have in your life. I'm extremely thrilled that you're now my sister-in-law. And welcome to the family.
When contemplating writing the speech, it made me think a lot about me and Elizabeth's relationship, and we've come a long way from the infamous baby fell down, where she literally pushed me off a couch at a couple months old and said it was my fault. That's grown into, we lived together, we ran a half marathon together, we've had numerous fun nights out in Boston and other cities, and you're not only my best friend, but you're like a true confidant in my life. Liz is by far one of the smartest and most passionate people I know. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and if you have her friendship, you have her loyalty, and she'll defend you at any time to anyone, no matter what. When she started talking about this really hot, buff guy that she went on a date with, I knew it was different. I really did. Liz knew very quickly, she really did, that Stephen was the one that she wanted to make her life with. She has said it from day one, that she wants this guy in her life, and that you just make her a better person. To you, it has been just so much fun getting to know you. But really what I enjoy most is seeing how much you love Liz and how you love Liz. You love her like no one has. You challenge her, you make her better, and really thank you for making her so happy. Liz and Stephen, may your marriage be filled with all the right ingredients: a heap of love, a dash of humor, a touch of romance, and a spoonful of understanding. And may your joy last forever. Cheers.